So in the commercial cleaning industry, we provide different services across the board. Um, Mostly what we provide is your everyday clean. So all of your commercial cleaning needs, we provide services such as day porters, evening porters. We can handle construction cleans, floor care programs, which would include like strip and wax, carpet cleaning, floor scrubs, upholstery cleaning. We do window washing, pressure washing, you name it. Anything commercial related, we can handle.
Great. So give us an example of really kind of like one of the ideal customers or venues that you would provide these services at.
Yeah, so day to day, we hear from customers looking for cleans in their facilities. That would include medical offices, dental offices, veterinarian offices, gyms, restaurants, schools and daycares, construction cleans, obviously, a lot of multi-tenant buildings across the board. Pretty much any building that pops up is a building that needs cleaned, and we're there and available and ready to help however we can, really. We also handle a lot of property management, which is big here in Jacksonville. So.
Hey everyone, I'm Jeff Cheney from Best Franchise Networks, and today I'm joined by Heather Halsey. Heather Halsey is the Regional Director of Stratus Building Solutions in Jacksonville, Florida. And today we're going to be talking about their business model and the franchise opportunities. So Heather, I don't want to try to explain everything that you guys do. So why don't we start off by just having you give us a quick overview of what Stratus Building Solutions is and the value that you bring to the market.
Sure. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate this opportunity. So Stratus has been in Jacksonville since 2019, and we are a company that provides janitorial services and commercial cleaning to businesses all over Jacksonville in and around our area. Stratus has over 60 offices across the United States, as well as 2,000 unit franchises. We are driven by people that love people. And so our goal with Stratus is to help people become business owners. The people that are looking, maybe they have an experience with cleaning, they have a background in cleaning or just being an entrepreneur, and they want to, do something to leave a legacy for their family. So we're all about helping people. It's a super low cost startup. And we can get you going and lots of opportunities in our area. So yeah, there's a lot to be talked about there.
I'm just thinking as of, in the mind of a franchisee, when considering the opportunity, I mean, you basically serve any commercial facility that
Exactly.
Which is, well, virtually all of them. So that's
correct. Yes, that's correct. And we are seeing so much growth here in Jacksonville. Just about everywhere you look, there's a building that's popping up, and that's an opportunity to be had.
Love it. Okay. So I know you already told us about the ideal franchisee. Tell me a little bit about the workload involved. Like, what can they expect to have to bring to the table as far as time commitment and resources? Is there a lot of equipment and things like that they would have to store? Help me understand that side of the business.
Yeah, Jeff, that's a great question. So this is something that we share with people everywhere, all day, every day. People are really flocking to Stratus right now because there's just so much happening, and all of our franchisees that we have on board right now are bringing their friends and family. So yeah, I'd love to share that. We actually encourage people to, consider the time investment like you mentioned. So we offer different packages. We are a very, very low startup cost. When you're talking about the cleaning industry itself, it is very, very low cost to get started and get going with some accounts. So when you're considering what type of package you might want to come on board with, you would want to consider, are you looking to do this part-time? Do you have a daytime job that you're committed to? Is this something you want to commit to in the evenings? Or are you ready to go all in and go full time with it? So those are some of the things that you would want to consider. There are different packages to suit different needs, but really we tell everybody we can get you in the door with as little as $1,000 down. The only other necessity that you'll need to invest in is your cleaning equipment. So yeah, it's very low cost.
Well, low cost and flexible on the
Yeah.
entry somebody does or really is only limited to part-time, they can start there and build
That's
in.
correct.
That's great. And what about hiring staff? Is that a typical need right out of the gate, or do a lot of your franchisees start by operating it themselves and grow?
Yeah, that's another great question. And the answer is absolutely not. We have a lot of franchisees that come in. A lot of our, the business owners that we see a lot of times are husband and wife teams. There's a lot of individuals. And so, the way they approach it is they'll grow their business, and a lot of times they'll work it themselves until they hit a place in that business where they're ready to expand and see a lot of growth. And that's when they'll start bringing on employees. And the thing that I love about Stratus is we offer a lot of development for franchisees to help them grow their businesses. So when you come on board, especially if you're new to being a business owner, there's going to be a lot of things that come natural, like cleaning. We assume you're here because you enjoy cleaning like we do. You might have a background in cleaning. It's very rewarding for some people. So you have that down pat, but you might not have the skills to be a successful business owner. And that's where Stratus can really come in and make a huge difference for you, because we do offer all of the ongoing development for you as a business owner. So we're gonna step in and help you, advise you when it's time to hire people, give you some resources. We don't get involved with the day-to-day of the hiring aspect, but we do have a lot of resources to help them as business owners.
Right, exactly. So the systems and the processes to follow,
Exactly.
so people aren't guessing at it. I
Yeah.
love that. And talk to me a little bit about the support that you provide to your franchisees to help get them started in their market, as far as finding new accounts and marketing and getting the word out there about the services.
Sure. So when you come on board as a franchisee or a unit franchise, the things that you can count on with Stratus and the things that are really going to make the difference for you as a business owner is the fact that you do have guaranteed accounts. So we're out there every day with marketing, advertising, and we're securing accounts for you as a business owner. We're going to present that lead to you. And then on the back end of it, once you do have those customers, not only are we going to provide those leads and customers for you, but we're also going to assist with the billing, the accounting, the customer service, and basically just providing any type of support that you could possibly need. So we have an operations team that gets involved and can help also with the training as well. We have a sales team, we have a marketing and advertising team, accounting, and then of course I mentioned the training. So you've got all of that available at your fingertips.
Right. That's so important. And I love the fact that you kind of touched on all of those things because, well, really for two reasons. One, a lot of people don't think about those things when they're thinking about getting into a business. They normally think about the product or the
Mhm.
service, and that's it. And it's like, well, no, there's so much more to running a business than just the product or service. That's only about 20% of it, actually. The rest is everything else that you have to do. And then two, the other side of is a lot of people are thinking or concerned about those things where they're saying, hey, look, I know I can do the job. I can physically do the job, but I've never run a company before. I'm not sure about accounting or hiring or payroll or finances or anything like that. So you guys provide them with all the systems they need to run that side of the business. Love it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that is exactly the kind of concerns that we hear coming in the door. And a lot of times, that's what convinces people to make that leap and get involved and take their future, by the horns is that fact right there. So a lot of times they'll say, that they know how to clean, but it's the time or they don't know how to run the business or they don't know how to manage employees. And so that's where we can really come in and help make a difference through the training that we provide.
Okay, great, excellent. So can you explain to me a little bit about how the territories are broken down or kind of how it's divided up in the Jacksonville market?
Yeah, for sure. So here in Jacksonville is actually a huge part in Florida. So in Florida, we have 5 offices, Jacksonville being one of those. And our territory extends to the Florida Georgia line. If you're familiar with Jacksonville at all, it goes to the Florida Georgia line, and then it goes all the way down to St. Augustine. And then it will expand from the beaches, so right along the coast, and all the way over to Gainesville. So when we're talking about opportunities and untapped territory, there's a lot out there. There's a whole lot out there.
Yes, that's fantastic. All right. So I know you have a program specifically for veterans. So I want you to
Mhm.
touch on that and also give us kind of the financial capital expectations. What does somebody need? I know you said they can get started for 1,000, but realistically, how much capital do they have to get into this business and get it up and running? And then definitely mention that the veteran program.
Sure. Yeah. So when we talk about, you can get started with as little as $1,000 down. The initial investment is a total of 4,000. We do encourage people to consider consider the business cost. Consider what it's going to cost to run a business. We always tell people leave a little cushion for yourself for anything that might come up that's unexpected. You might run into a rough month, health wise, or you might need to hire somebody to assist you with a special that you take. So we always want to encourage you keep a little tucked away for those rainy days. That's why the appeal of the $1,000 down is so appealing to a lot of people because they might only have a few $1,000s, and that way they can come in with that small portion, know that they have that cushion still. Um, and then, the other awesome thing about Stratus is that we offer in-house financing. So let's say that you want to go a little larger and you want to put a little more down, and come in the door and have a lot more guaranteed accounts right off the bat. We do offer in-house financing. And we can extend that for over a period of 36 months. So that's pretty awesome, I think. So it helps a lot of people. And then, yeah, we do offer a program for our vets. We love our veterans. We love our service members. So anybody that's active military or retired, we do offer a discount too. So we will offer a 10% discount across the board to our vets. And we have a huge market here in Jacksonville. We have a lot of service members in our area, being Jacksonville and what we are with all the bases here. So yeah, we encourage people to stop in and talk to us, and let's see how we can help you.
Love it. This is great. Is there anything that you would want everybody to know about Stratus Business Solutions and any of the, hold on one second. I'm going to take a pause there. Did I just say that wrong? Stratus Building Solutions. So, okay. So is there anything that you would want everyone to know that's kind of unique about Stratus Building Solutions?
I mean, I'm kind of biased, but I think Stratus is awesome. But I will say this right off the bat, Stratus has been working relentlessly. We've been placed in the top rankings for Entrepreneur Magazine in the last several years consistently. This year, we hit #1 with Entrepreneur Magazine as the fastest growing franchise. And that to me speaks volumes about our company and what we're doing for the people that we care about and just helping people to become successful business owners. So we've also seen a lot more awards coming in. I believe we're up to 6 awards since March of this year in different areas. So obviously a lot of them being janitorial related, but the one I'm most proud of is the #1 fastest growing franchise. So yeah, I would say that we've got this system figured out, and we're ready to help people. That's what we're all about.
Love it. All right. Well, Heather, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate this and enlightening all of us about Stratus Building Solutions.